Somebody sent me a video. That's the problem about friending, accepting all friend invites. People are sending you videos you don't want to watch. Oh. So, I don't know. This is going to be kind of a short Fez night. What is it? What is the cyber round? Never mind. Never mind. I was going to say something. Oh, never mind. So, oh, and let me Zen Prophet. You know, he's sort of young, and he still has that fire in his belly, which is nice to see. I lost that fire a while ago. Mike, my soul has been. I wasn't going to talk about my feelings. Sorry, but you know, I don't know if how many of you like science. Remember taking science class in middle school or high school, or talking about the scientific method, or even like I was watching some episode of Castle and it was sort of talking about detective work. This whole thing about getting down to the truth, okay? And I've seen some people argue that they do their research, but if you're really honest with yourself, I think everybody starts out with a preconceived idea. And in the scientific method, you're supposed to be completely neutral, You're a detective solving the case. But already you sort of have a preconceived idea of what you think it is. You come up with a theory, you come up with a hypothesis, and then you start going down this trail and you're trying to prove that your hypothesis is correct, therefore moves up to the next stage as being a theory or an absolute, an absolute truth. And I think the more honest people don't fool themselves. They already know that they sort of have a set core of beliefs. They have a set core of what they feel is right and wrong. And it comes down to a simple thing like with healthcare, the healthcare debate, whether you believe, you want to call on the Constitution as Americans or as a citizen of the world, citizen of the United States, that do you feel healthcare is a right or an entitlement? And, face it, in the old days, it was just left completely up to luck. Whether God struck you down with some sort of illness or not. Oh, I meant just God, just in the terms of the way people used to believe. All right, and look, and for my friends with faith, please understand my friends that don't have faith. I really felt bad seeing some of the stuff that was going on my comment page, and I felt bad about it. If somebody says to me, they're sending a prayer, I appreciate it. Okay, I do. And but I know the thing is, and it's like myself in the real world, there were many friends that when I used to have a lot of friends, there were certain friends I couldn't have in the same room together. I guess maybe I'm a person who is sort of my personality is multifaceted in a way that I sort of have this group of friends where I'm in this sort of mood or this sort of idea, and then another group of friends but the two groups could never intermingle. I could never have them all in the same room at once. Oh, it's true. It's the way it was. Oh man, I'm really not feeling it. That's why sometimes it's just not good, to do a Fez night. But the thing is about when you're talking about finding an absolute truth, the argument that, your source of media, I don't watch television. I get everything off the internet. Or I read, the National Review, or I read this paper, I read that. Look, face it, everybody's coming from their own place. You either believe that that healthcare is should move to where I think a modern society, that somebody shouldn't just die in the gutter because of lack of health care. That somebody, because your insurance provider says it was a pre-existing condition and you're on your own. I think it's wrong, okay? So either you think that's wrong or you don't. Either you think that, hey, that's just your tough luck, you should have been richer. You should have had more money, you should have had friends that will come in and take care of you, but there are people that are alone in the world. And I relate to those people because I feel very alone in the world. Oh, I'm talking about my feelings again. And so that really, I took it really personally. I got pissed off. I got pissed off about that healthcare debate. And feel free, somebody else want to come in and say, oh, you're all wrong. It shouldn't be a right, you know. I look at it as your fire department, your police department. Those should not be for-profit entities. Healthcare should not be for-profit, okay? It should be part of like, okay, we're talking about government. Yes, I'm some type of liberal socialist, whatever. And I have friends on YouTube that are that way, and I also have friends that disagree with me. L. Brookman, I like L. Brookman because he doesn't really throw shit at me. And I've watched some of his videos, and I think, if I forgot to sub to you, I apologize. I think I've subbed to you. But he's a gentleman, okay? And I know his politics are different than mine, but he's a gentleman about it. And he doesn't go like kicking sand in my face. I can go watch his videos and I go, oh, okay, he comes from the other camp. But the reasonable camp, the reasonable part of the camp, not the crazy Sarah Palin, Glenn Beck's. Oh, you might love Sarah Palin, I don't know.